Do you or does someone you know receive SNAP benefits? According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture's Food and Nutrition Service, last year an average of 41.2 million Americans received SNAP benefits. However, although they qualify, almost half of seniors on Medicaid are not enrolled in SNAP. It has been shown that access to SNAP reduces a senior's likelihood of admission into a hospital by 14% and into a nursing home by 23%. So why aren't seniors taking advantage of SNAP benefits? If you have been receiving SNAP benefits for a while, you will likely remember the increase in benefits during the COVID pandemic. That increase was a great boon to anyone who received it. Many people were out of work or receiving less pay. Children who had previously been on the National School Lunch Program were suddenly learning remotely and no longer had access to the lunch program. Families needed additional funds to cover the additional cost of food, and the government responded by increasing SNAP funds. After February 2023, the increase in SNAP benefits ended. For many, especially single seniors, their benefits were reduced significantly. Mine was reduced to $40 per month. As I said in a previous video, I don't understand the mystery math used in determining someone's SNAP benefits. I have run my numbers, and the end result is never $40. The estimated average monthly SNAP benefits for a household of one is $202. Most people I know don't receive that amount. Many people I've talked to told me that they are now receiving the minimum SNAP benefit of $23 per month. And what they say is, I can't afford to eat on $23 a month. They're not wrong. There's no way a person can feed themselves on $23 a month. However, SNAP benefits aren't intended to cover the entire cost of your food. They're meant to be a supplement to whatever you can budget for food. But many people feel that $23 is too much of a hassle to go through the recertification process. I get it. It takes time. It's not the easiest process, and even the government understands there are glitches in the system. However, I believe all the benefits you get from SNAP are well worth the effort. Let me show you what I mean. What the heck can you do with only $23? It feels like pennies compared to how much you need to have a healthy diet and not eat ramen at every meal. The National Council on Aging provides shopping lists on their website with different $23 shopping scenarios. I will have a link to that website in the description below. Let me show you these shopping lists. I will note that their figures are different than what I would pay in my area, so I am including similar examples for each scenario using the prices for Walmart in my area. The NCOA shopping list for breakfast, lunch, and dinner includes eggs, coffee, white bread, pasta, fresh tomatoes, ground beef, and white potatoes for a total of $23.87. My scenario includes rolled oats, flour, yeast, eggs, peanut butter, frozen vegetables, chicken, blueberries, and bananas for a total of $23.83. The flour and yeast would allow you to make enough 3-ingredient bread for the month, and the rolled oats would be enough for one serving every day for the entire month. In the next scenario, the NCOA's list for purchasing meats and proteins includes ground beef, pork chops, chicken, and eggs for a total of $23.48. In my scenario, I included ground turkey, chicken legs, tilapia, and tuna for $23.50. You could also develop vegan and vegetarian protein options, including beans, lentils, and tofu. If you would like me to create that scenario, please let me know in the comments below. The NCOA scenario for fruits and vegetables includes bananas, oranges, strawberries, potatoes, romaine lettuce, and lemons for a total of $22.22. In my fruit and vegetable list, I included potatoes, romaine lettuce, clementines, fresh tomatoes, a number of frozen vegetables, strawberries, and bananas for $23.18. For me, I have to be careful with fresh produce because it can go bad so quickly. So I typically choose frozen vegetables over canned vegetables because I believe frozen produce is usually picked and frozen at peak season, resulting in more nutrition. Canned vegetables are processed more, and it's harder to find canned produce that doesn't include added sugar or salt. In the final scenario, the NCOA's shopping list for pantry staples includes flour, sugar, pasta, beans, and rice for $23.84. To me, that's not even bare bones when it comes to staples. My list includes flour, sugar, pasta, beans, rice, salt, pepper, yeast, vegetable oil, and baking powder for $23.03. Adding salt and pepper allows you to at least be able to do some seasoning if you don't already have seasoning in your pantry. The addition of yeast and baking soda allows you to make bread and tortillas. And you need some sort of fat for cooking. I prefer olive or avocado oil because they're healthier. But when dealing with a very low budget, vegetable oil will have to do. You'll also note that you can get double the amount of vegetable oil at Dollar Tree for less than the price you'd pay at Walmart. It helps to know where you can save a few pennies. The savings of 74 cents may not seem like much, but that could allow you to buy 3 bananas or another bag of frozen vegetables. Pay attention to the pennies, and the dollars will take care of themselves. Did you know that in addition to purchasing food, SNAP benefits can be used to buy seeds to grow your own produce? You can even use SNAP benefits to buy fruit trees. Just imagine spending a few of your SNAP dollars on seeds, which would yield you months of produce, which would be so much more expensive to buy. Whether you have a lot of space to grow a variety of plants, or just an apartment patio to hold a couple of container plants, or a windowsill to hold some pots of herbs, you can really boost your buying power of healthy options by growing your own. Just be careful where you choose to buy your seeds. Only stores which make 50% of their gross sales from staple foods will accept SNAP. So we're talking about Walmart, Costco, Sam's Club, or a grocery store that also carries seeds. You can also find SNAP eligible seeds on Amazon. Simply search for EBT eligible seeds. One last thing before we move on to benefits that have nothing to do with food. Certain states offer SNAP healthy incentives programs that encourage recipients to purchase healthy foods by giving them a coupon, discount, gift card, bonus food item, or extra funds. You can use the incentives to buy more eligible incentive foods and keep that circle going, or you can use them to buy other SNAP eligible foods. I will include a link in the description for you to check and see if there are retailers in your area that participate in healthy incentives. Now I'd like to show you how I use my real budget for grocery shopping. As I said, I receive $40 a month in SNAP benefits. I budget an additional $110 per month for groceries, making a total of $150 per month. I shop weekly, but instead of dividing that $150 by 4 and applying 1/4 to each week's shopping trip, I divide it by 5. Why? I do this because I reserve 1/5 of my budget to purchase either loss leaders or to restock my pantry. If you're not familiar, loss leaders are items that aren't profitable for the store at the price they're offering, but they sell it to attract new customers or in the hopes that once you're inside the store, you'll make other purchases. At the beginning of the month, I check to see what I have in my pantry, my refrigerator, and my freezer, and I make a note of what I am getting low on. I will look for those items on sale to use that extra $30. If I don't see what I need at the beginning of the month, then I'll continue to look throughout the month in case they go on sale later. I would very quickly like to share with you an app that I use to look for lost leaders and sales. It is called the Flip app. Once you download the app, put your zip code in and it will bring up the circulars for your area. Search for the store that you want and that circular will pop up. Open the circular and check to make sure the dates are all right. You can go ahead and tap on each item that you would be interested in and it will circle that item. Once you are done going through the circular and have picked all the items you want, go down to the bottom right-hand corner and click on List. This will generate a list for you of all the items that you have circled. Included on that list may be some items that you have previously purchased and are no longer available. You can go ahead and click on those items and delete them. You can also go into the search bar and search for a particular item that you're looking for. Here I'm looking for ground beef. It will generate all the stores that have that item for sale. And if you find one that you want, you can go ahead and select it. Here I'm not finding anything that I think is a particularly good deal, so I don't circle any of the items. Now I'm going to search for chicken breast. I'm going to go through the list and find one that may work for me. Here I found one that's $1.87 a pound. That's a good deal. Go ahead and click on that, and it will go ahead and generate that into your list as well. Go back and check on your list, and you'll see that it separates the items in your list by store. We've covered what SNAP can do for you regarding your grocery shopping, but there are other savings and discounts that you can get by merely having an EBT card. First, let's talk about other food programs. The USDA Commodity Food List fills nutritional gaps for qualifying seniors 60 years and older. The federal program serves all 50 states, and it's administered by the Food and Nutrition Services Agency. A variety of foods are included in monthly packages to help supplement nutritional needs that may be hard to meet with limited income. I will include a link for that program in the description below. There is also the SNAP Restaurant Meals Program. If your state has a restaurant meal program, you either have to be 60 years of age or older, disabled, homeless, or the spouse of someone who is a SNAP recipient to be eligible. This is a fairly new program, so many states are just beginning to have restaurants sign on to be part of the program. The purpose of the Restaurant Meals Program is to help individuals who might not be able to prepare meals for themselves, who don't have permanent housing or a way to store and prepare food. I will include a link in the description which will allow you to find out if your state participates in the Restaurant Meals Program to locate participating restaurants. When you go to the restaurant, they will have a decal on the door with a fork and knife motif. There may be other food programs available for seniors in your state. For example, my state offers a farmers market senior program which gives me $50 a year in coupons to be used at the local farmers markets when it is in season. I strongly suggest checking with the Department of Aging in your state to find out if there are any additional programs. But we aren't done with SNAP benefits, folks. Now I would like to share some benefits to being a SNAP recipient that have absolutely nothing to do with food. The first one I would like to share with you is Museums for All. Anyone receiving SNAP benefits can get free or reduced admission to more than 1,200 museums throughout the U.S. just by presenting your SNAP card. I personally love going to museums, and although some of them are free, those that charge a fee can be a barrier when you're on a strict budget. The reduced rate is offered during all normal operating hours and is an open-door policy. There are no closeout dates or hours. Whenever other patrons are able to come to the museum, you can go to the museum. I will put that link for the program in the description below. On their website, there is a link for you to find museums in your area. Let's look at an example in Colorado. This is the Butterfly Pavilion. On their website, the Butterfly Pavilion states that SNAP, EBT, WIC, and even out-of-state card holders will only pay $2 per person for up to 10 people if your tickets are purchased online, and $3 per person for up to 10 people if your tickets are purchased in person. Now I want to go to the Butterfly Pavilion. Another discount available to SNAP recipients is 50% off Walmart Plus. Walmart Plus can be used for free shipping, discounts on gas at stores with gas pumps, and free delivery of orders to your home. I know many seniors can no longer drive or do not own a car, so being able to have their groceries delivered to their home is very important. A regular Walmart Plus membership is $100 per year, but SNAP recipients pay $49 per year. If you've ever had groceries delivered through Instacart, you know how expensive that can be. But with a Walmart Plus $49 membership, if you get deliveries every week, that's less than $1 per delivery. The other thing I like about Walmart Plus grocery delivery is that the online prices are the exact same prices you pay in the store. Grocery deliveries from other stores using Instacart, DoorDash, or other services do not offer the same prices as you would pay in the store. You're paying a premium price for those groceries. SNAP recipients can also receive a discount on Amazon Prime. This includes not only free delivery, but also streaming and digital benefits. You can get video, music, and reading materials, including books, magazines, and audiobooks. Amazon First Reads gives early access to a selection of new books before they are officially published. You can choose one Kindle book each month from their editor picks for free. You get everything a regular Prime member gets, but your rate is $6.99 per month. Another benefit for SNAP recipients is the Low Income Home Energy Assistance Program, or LIHEAP. It provides federally funded assistance to help reduce your costs for your home energy bill. I will include a link in the description below. I'm including the next program, even though it's no longer accepting applications, because I'm hopeful that it will be saved. And that's the Affordable Connectivity Program. The Affordable Connectivity Program covered as much as $30 of the monthly cost for an internet connection. For me, this resulted in free high-speed internet. At one time, they also offered free laptops, and I was able to get a Chromebook through the Affordable Connectivity Program. The ACP stopped accepting new applications on February 7th, 2024, and the last fully funded month of the program will be April 2024. More than 20% of Affordable Connectivity Program subscribers are older than 65 years old. For them, it isn't just about receiving entertainment. It allows them to keep in touch with family, to shop from home when they are homebound, and it also allows them to utilize telehealth. The Affordable Connectivity Program Extension Act of 2024 was introduced in the Senate in January, but as of now, Congress hasn't approved additional funding. I will provide updates as they become available. Now I want to share one last resource that's not limited to SNAP recipients. It's called Lasagna Love. Lasagna Love was founded by Rhiannon Men in 2020 as a way to help her neighbors who were struggling during the pandemic by providing them with a home-cooked meal. It has grown into an international movement. No matter what the reason, if you're in need and you would like to have a lasagna delivered to your home, you can sign up. You can also sign up for someone else. So if you know someone who is struggling, someone who has recently had surgery and they're not able to cook for themselves, or someone who's lost a loved one and they have a lot to deal with, you can order a lasagna to be delivered to them. Because the program has grown so much, there may be a bit of a wait before your lasagna is delivered. It's not something that will happen overnight, so you need to plan ahead. In my area, lasagnas are delivered in about 7 to 10 days. You may request a lasagna once a month without any questions asked. I will include the link in the description below. One last thing before I end this video. I want to talk about the excess medical expense deduction. Seniors who spend more than $35 a month on out-of-pocket medical costs may be able to deduct that from their gross income when applying for SNAP. That will increase your monthly benefit amount. Right now, only 16% of seniors utilize the medical expense deduction, and that's just leaving money on the table. I hope this has helped you to understand all the benefits that SNAP recipients receive. No one should ever go hungry, and no one should ever suffer from food insecurity. If you are not receiving SNAP and think you may qualify, I urge you to apply.